Well, I think you mentioned, the average win rate per grants is between 10 and 30%. And
Yeah.
so, right, far less than half of the applicants are getting a grant at any one time. And so you want to stand out and pulling in public data to really show that funder how critical the need is that you're serving can help you to really stand out from the crowd. And so, in that way, you're positioning yourself as the expert in that community need.
Yeah.
You know what the need is in your community. You know the scope of it, how it's changed.
Right.
And then you bring in your program impact data to show that you have the solution. And you really need both of those to tell a good story.
Yeah, I love that positioning. And when we talk about that, working with our clients on some of these projects, I think it sounds intimidating, but it really helps to go back to your why. And that's what the funder wants to understand, right? So if you're a tutoring program and you're helping, students learn to read or get on grade level with reading, then what's the need in the community about literacy and reading?
Yeah.
Right? And then how many students are you serving? And how much are you closing that reading gap? And then what's the unmet need? And that unmet need is where you come in. That nonprofit comes in and says, this is why we're here. We need more money to serve more students, or we need money to help enhance our programming so we can better close the gap, right? And so that's that data storytelling, because it helps to provide context. I think sometimes too, a nonprofit, like, we're so knowledgeable that we forget, that funder is a lay person. They're not the expert in your industry or sector.
Oftentimes.
Right. And I feel like those grants, we have to spell it out. And often when we're writing them or getting information from our clients, we're like, we need more details. Talk to me like I know nothing, because that's how most funders are when they're reading it. And they want to have all the information and actual data, not just a few data points and indicators to back that up.
Absolutely. Don't make assumptions about your funders, and know that oftentimes it may not be the person you talk to who's reviewing that application.
Right.